Are there differences between Anabaptists and Baptists?
Very nice. Go ahead, Paul.
There's certainly differences between those two terms, though, of course, the word Baptist is in both. So what they both share, a Baptist and an Anabaptist, whoever they are, they're both going to agree that infant baptism isn't the way to go in baptism, but rather what we would call believer's baptism. That baptism is for people who consciously make a decision to follow Jesus. So, and that really is what distinguishes generally when you say a Baptist church. That's going to be really kind of their fundamental obvious distinction is they don't do infant baptism, they do believer's baptism. Now when you say Anabaptism, Anabaptists agree with Baptists on that point, but Anabaptists also have other distinctives like the ones Greg has shared. And so not all Baptists will agree on the points of Anabaptism beyond baptism. Things like separation of church and state or kind of this radical Jesus life thing. There will and can be differences there. That's how I would kind of come at this.
The Baptists, really, they came out of the congregational and the Presbyterian stream of the church tradition. They just accepted the adult baptism kind of a deal. But many of the Baptists, beyond the baptizing adults, would hold to convictions that are, I mean, some of the Baptists today are about as opposed to the Anabaptist tradition as any church could be, in terms of, buying into nationalistic agendas and being for, Christians in the military and stuff like that. So there's really a pretty big distinction between the two. Good question.